A report from New Mexico State University Police alleges that several New Mexico State basketball players harassed and made criminal sexual contact with a teammate. Good evening, I'm Carla Draxler, and thank you so much for joining us. The university has shut down the program from playing for the rest of the season, and all coaches have been put on administrative leave for now. And we have team coverage for you tonight. Tawny Davis is in Las Cruces right now. She has reactions from fans, and we have our sports director, Colin Deaver, here in the studio. Colin, you have read this report in detail, just lots of shocking allegations. What can you tell us?
Carla, according to the police report, 3 New Mexico State basketball players are accused by a teammate of criminal sexual contact, harassment, and false imprisonment. Accusations the victim says began back in the summer and happened as recently as last Monday. Incredibly, the alleged assaults usually happened in front of the entire team, and no one ever intervened, according to the victim. It's important to note the victim has not pressed charges at this time, and none of the 3, as of now, unidentified players have been charged with the crime. But these accusations serious enough that NMSU administration made a nearly unprecedented decision today to cancel the rest of the season with 5 games left. Pinned to the floor by 3 teammates while they hit his buttocks, then touched his genitalia in the locker room are among the disturbing hazing allegations made by a New Mexico State basketball player in a police report filed on Friday. The report alleges the locker room assaults by 3 of his teammates began as far back as July or August of 2022 and continued as recently as February 6th, both at the Pan American Center and on the road. To make matters worse, the victim alleges in the report that the misconduct was usually performed in front of the entire team and that no one ever attempted to stop the alleged assaults. He let the assaults happen, he says, because it was 3-on-1. NMSU administration took action, shutting the season down altogether on Sunday with 5 games remaining. Chancellor Dan Arvizu said the season's cancellation was clearly necessary. Hazing has no place on our campus, the chancellor wrote, and those found responsible will be held accountable for their actions. We must uphold the safety of our students and the integrity of our university. It's time for this program to reset. Those words seem to signal potential leadership changes for the basketball program, but as of Sunday night, head coach Greg Heyer and his staff were still employed on paid administrative leave. An NMSU official told KTSM that the chancellor does not need Board of Regents approval to terminate an employee. He can make that decision on his own. 3 players have left the program since Saturday, citing the hazing allegations. The latest was guard Kyle Fight saying on Sunday that he would look for a new program that better aligned with his values. And KTSM also spoke to a former NMSU player who spent time under Heyer and chose not to be identified, who said on Sunday, quote, "I didn't really feel comfortable being there. It just felt off. My gut was telling me to make the move to leave," end quote. That player left Las Cruces before the start of the 2022-23 season. WAC Commissioner Brian Thornton also weighing in, saying on Twitter that his heart ached for the victim. The conference said it would decide in the coming days how to handle the canceled New Mexico State games for the WAC standings. The police report also says there could be another player that was subjected to hazing by the 3 players accused. This investigation is still ongoing, and sources told KTSM that the 3 players accused in this report are completely different from the 3 players named by police as potentially being involved in the separate ongoing investigation into a deadly shooting last November that involved NMSU forward Michael Peake. Later in sports, Sam Guzman will get into the details of Greg Heyer's contract, what the university expects of him, and how the school could theoretically fire him for cause. Carla.
Truly unprecedented. Colin, thank you for that extensive report. And now we're going to Tawny Davis in Las Cruces. Tawny, you got to talk to some fans. What are they telling you? How do they feel?
Well, Carla, it was almost a year ago when I was reporting at the Game Sports Bar and Grill in Las Cruces, talking to fans about the success of the NMSU basketball program. And now a year later, we return to that same bar, now asking fans about the program being shut down. Now, you could feel the disappointment from fans who are saying that they're not only disappointed in the students, but they are also disappointed in the coaching staff, saying that they are handling this situation poorly. One fan says that this program usually has a reputation of recruiting strong players and having the city support them throughout the year, and it is sad to see what has now become.
I'm very disappointed in the way that things have been handled with past incidents as well as this one, because the hazing and things that are happening are not appropriate. It's not an Aggie, it's not what we are, and I'm very disappointed.
When asking those fans about what they hope for the future of this program, all they're saying right now is all they want is a fresh start. Reporting live from Las Cruces, Tawny Davis, KTSM 9 News.
Thank you so much, Tani. We'll